Oh. That's it. Right, we're back down the bar, home sweet home, my little bar, and there she is. Thank you for my brother-in-law Bazzas for the almost 10 litres of beer. It was about 10 litres of beer I think you put in there. The lid's on nice and tight, everything's connected up nice and tight. Not got the tap or the faucet connected yet. The last video, I'll probably link to it, the last video I was showing you how to pull the cleaner, use this gas and connector, put cleaning fluid in that, put it through the beer engine. It's a really great method of cleaning the beer engine lines and the beer engine out, etc. Brilliant idea. What I can do now, though, I forgot what I should have done. I should have connected that to the faucet. If you can see that, the normal standard tap, not the beer engine type. Because this is carbonated now, this will pull through this. But I didn't clean the lines on this, and I think that is a pain in the backside to take that line out and clean it individually in a bucket of cleaning fluid. So as my brother-in-law said, Bazzas kindly mentioned, he said, well, don't bother doing any of that, Johnny boy. Just dip that in a bucket of, because I got that with a kit as well, dip that in a bucket of cleaning fluid, rinse it out, and then when this is ready, just whack that on top of there. Use a standard tap, it doesn't matter. What we've done by doing that, I was sort of a bit naive, but I looked it up, I sort of forgot actually. We've force carbonated it, so basically it brings the beer on quicker. This particular keg, there are other companies available, this particular keg's from UFlow, so if you look up on the UFlow's website, two main tips to remember before I start. So carbonation process, so we've got the beer in here which is going for the carbonation process. She'll be like, try not to fill your keg too full, you need to leave the room right. The gas need to in the room right, okay, blah, blah, blah. Right, two methods they've got here on the UFlow website. There are other methods, there are other websites about. Method one, set the pressure to 10-15 psi for 48 hours plus, which basically that is just dropping down to just above 5 at the moment. Set the pressure to 10-15 psi, so there's plenty of gas. Sorry, method one, so go back again, I made my mistake. Method one, set the pressure at 10-15 psi for 48 hours plus. So pretty much what we're doing here. The CO2 will be absorbed into the beer, making a great carbonated beer. You shouldn't ever carbonate the beer using this. You shouldn't over carbonate the beer using this process. So that's pretty much what we're doing now, but we're shaking it about as well. Method two, this is the quickest method. Set the pressure at 15-20 psi, so there's plenty of gas. Shake the keg and the contents for around 3 minutes, which will be done. Allow the keg to rest for about 5 minutes. Test the contents to see if it's undercarbonated. Repeat the process with more gas and swirl. So that's pretty much what we've done. I'm going to leave that actually on. It says 10-15, 48 hours plus. And I'm going to leave that in the fridge. I mean, brother-in-law sent me a link to a proper site, homebrew site, where they use corny kegs, not this type of keg. I didn't realise, by the way, either that these taps are back to front. It's not like a normal tap. So it's clockwise to increase the gas, unlike a tap with water. It's clockwise to increase the gas, and it's anti-clockwise to decrease the gas. So if I go clockwise, that's it. Just let that go in. That's at 10 now. So yeah, I'll probably have to put another gas on there at some stage, but that's all right now. That's up at 10 at the moment, so I'll leave that up there. Now my brother-in-law sent me another link to a bit more of a complicated corny keg carbonating instructions. Blah blah blah. It goes on about corny keg, sanitise, which we did. The quick method and most common of carbonation, which allows you to carbonate. This is from it's from Bader, B-A-D-E-R Brewing, beer and wine supply. So it's a corny keg carbonate instructions for a corny keg, which is a keg, the bigger keg that you get, like they used to use in America a lot. You can buy them over here if you want. So this is basically what you can do as well. I'm just going to read this out for you. There's quick method. Quick method and most common carbonation, which allows you to carbonate your beer in around 10 minutes. Hook up your CO2 line to the inlet, the valve would you care, which pretty much be done. It's CO2's in the gas can there. This is for corny keg. Adjust pressure. Turn the screw in the centre of the main body. Blah blah. Turn the regulator up to 20 pounds. It's in pounds for some reason. with the keg upright, fill the keg with CO2 for about 5 seconds, then bleed off. So you fill it for 5 seconds with the CO2, then you pull the valve out and let it back out again, which we've done. Says here, do it for about 4 times. Repeat this step 4 times, ensure all oxygen is out of the keg. So you pull this valve out. If you're watching the beginning of this video, you pull this little valve out, put more gas in, pull it out, put more gas in. You repeat that process 4 times. Set the keg on its side with CO2 still hooked up to the 20 pounds and the CO2 valve open. So basically rock the keg backwards and forwards. That's what you saw us doing earlier. Stand the keg upright, lower the pressure at 10 to 12 psi and shake for about 30 seconds, which is what we've done. Pull the pressure release valve to release any excess pressure, which is what we've done. Your beer will be carbonated now, but it's maybe a bit foamy for the next 24 hours, but it will settle down as time goes on. If you rock the keg for longer than the recommended time, you may over-carbonate the beer, so be sure it's on. Right, for every glass of beer you dispense, you'll need to have the CO2 injected to replace the volume of beer. So basically every time you pour a drink, you've got to just up the gas a little bit. Keep your CO2 line hooked up all the time, blah, 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 blah. Let your carbonated beer settle for CO2 still hooked up for about 24 48 hours. So there's no temperature here. The beer must be under 50 degrees for this to work. Or you can carbonate it with sugar, etc. That's naturally carbonated beer. You put it in with sugar. It says here that will work with 1 week at 70. So I could pretty much put the beer in the tap on there now and pour a pint now. Actually, I won't. I'll leave it for now. I'm tempted. What I'm going to do now is pretty cool in here anyway. It's stainless steel. I think it's stainless steel. It's pretty cool in there now. So I'm just going to leave that in the fridge, I think. I might not switch the fridge on at the moment. It's cooling down tonight. So I don't think I'll switch the fridge on. I think I'll just leave that. I've got a fridge. If you look at my other videos, you'll see that I've got the fridge emptied out and I've got a Inkbird temperature controller there. But I don't think I need that at the moment. So I'm just going to put that around the back here. I'll tell you, I might even just leave it. Don't shake up too much. I might just leave it there on the bar, you know. I'm going to leave that there, actually. I'm going to leave that there on the bar. It's quite cool in here. That's at 10 at the moment. I'm going to leave it here, change it, I'll leave it here on the bar. And it gives me, I don't have to keep bending down. I can keep it on the temperature. I can keep it on the gas, sorry, that's going in and out of it. And I can regulate it a little bit easier then, I think. So I think I'm going to whack that. Bloody fun. I'm going to whack that. Move this. Or should I put it on top of that mat? Yeah, I'll just put that on top of that mat there. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm going to put that on the mat, like that. If you can see that. Yeah, you can. Not going mad. I'll put that on the mat like that on the bar, and it enables me to keep it on the gas, keep it on the regulator quite easily. And then, yeah, I think I'll just do what my brother-in-law said, Bazzas said. I'm just going to attach that to it when I get a chance. So it's not a bit lower. Put it somewhere lower. Yeah, I'm not going to connect that. I'll just use that tap there. I think just put it straight out. Tell you what. Yeah, it's got me thinking now. You could literally drill a hole in your bar and put a shelf in it and lower that in. So that's why you caught me just now looking underneath the bar. Wouldn't it be good to drill? I've just come up with an idea. You could drill a hole. I don't know whether it's a bit cooler. Right, welcome back. So, what happened was I set the keg up in the fridge, and I decided in the end to get the old Inkbird bird device up and running and set the temperatures. So that annoying bibbing noise you can hear is the alarm. So the fridge is just cooling down to temperature, 3 degrees. From what I've read of loads of different sites, the crash carbonation process, which we are doing, is you set it at the temperature you want it to be served at, which would be about 3 degrees. I think I put it at 5 top, 3 bottom, 5 or 6 top, so it's alarming out at the moment because the fridge is bringing it down the temperature. Once it's down the temperature, that alarm will go out, I think. I want to fill it about and play about with it. Had to re-register the Inkbird, not used that for ages. So let me take the camera and I'll show you what I've got in there going on. So I don't open the fridge for too long, but I've got the Inkbird thing plugged in and up and rolling, rock and rolling again. It took a bit while to connect the internet, but I've got it up and running. I don't open the fridge for too long, so I've got the heater. Do you remember the old days, my old videos? One's heating and one's cooling, and that's controlling it from that, and that's the Wi-Fi model. I don't open it for too long, but I think that's right. I've not done it for ages, but you've got heat with the back there, keg in there, and I've decided now I'm going to fit the hose on and put it for the beer engine, I think, because I can't see the temperature down there too much. But so that's false carbonation going on in there now, so I'll leave that to cool for a couple of days, and then we'll pour a pint. Yeah, so basically it's cooling down at temperature. I'm not sure if you can see that screen there. It's cooling down. It's not 21.3 at the moment, so it's cooling down to 5 degrees. I think if I alter that up, if I put that up to 24, that alarm should, 23, that alarm should go out. Should it? Now it's heating. I can't remember. I'm not using this Inkbird for so flipping long. I can't remember how to use it myself. I'm just going to leave that now. That's running. That's cooling. Gone down to cooling again. It went up to heating. It's gone down to cooling again. I'm just going to leave this running for a little while. Go and have a shower and get ready to have a cold beer. Might even do a live. As the fridge just kicked in then. Heating hysteresis. Is that a word? Hysteresis temperature. Cooling back temperature. High temperature value. I looked back at my own video actually from years ago, and I didn't even understand it myself. Refrigeration delay. I've lost the booklet on this, so I'm gonna hunt about and see if there's a PDF available for this. The app which I've got here is a little bit not very informative. It's cooling down anyway. It's working, so something's working. Yeah, it's not very informative, the old app. Doesn't really tell you what's what. It's flicking away there. It's cooling it, so if I leave that for a little while, that should come down to temperature. The fridge has not been plugged in for ages either, so I'm hoping. So basically what we've done there is false carbonation. Instead of using sugar, we've dumped it in the, we're using the gas, the CO2 to force out the oxygen and put CO2 into the beer. And then hopefully it'll be a nice pint. I think by a couple of days time I should be pouring a pint. I might pop back here, do another little updated video, see how it goes. Apparently when you do it that way, you can even try beer straight away. But thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe for many more little videos on bars and pub sheds and stuff like that. I'm going to go and have a quick shower and leave that annoying bibbing to wind the neighbours up. By the time I come back, you never know, it might have stopped. Thank you for watching. See you again. Yeah, hopefully that works. If it doesn't, I'll come back and update you. And if I get this to work properly, I'll come back and update you. The Inkbird thing. I'll have to dig out the manual from somewhere. And got the laptop out, so I think I'm going to have a live. If you like and subscribe, and you'll be notified when I go live as well, because it's Friday evening. We're having quite a few beers down my shed, I think, tonight. So I've just got to do some notifications on there for people and shoot back down an hour or so time and go live, have a couple of beers, see who's about and have a chat and a beer with a few people. Thank you, bye bye.